Hello, welcome to Becoming a Modern Man. We are playing Affinity with our brand new playset of Mox Opals that we bought thanks to Modern Masters 2015. So let's get underway. We're playing against the green-black rock deck here. Let's see our opener. We've got Etch Champion, Signal Pest, Steel Overseer, an Inkmoth Nexus, Thoughtcast, Ornithopter, and a Memnite. Obviously, we kind of need to get that second land of some sort. Obviously Thoughtcast could be a way to do that, but we will need to find a way to make coloured mana to do that. But Signal Pest into Ornithopter and Memnite's fairly good. We're going to be able to attack for 3 on turn 2 at the very least, by the looks of this hand. And I think we're on the draw here, so I decided to take the risk on this hand and go with it. Can't play Swamp to Thoughtseize, which isn't ideal. It'll be quite interesting to see what he picks here. I mean, he could still go for the Etch Champion or the Steel Overseer, depending on how his hand looks. But let's see what he takes here. So if he takes a Signal Pest, I probably would have done the same under the circumstances, given that it's the only thing that really is keeping this hand together if I don't draw a land. Also, is my early pressure at the moment. Fortunately, we draw into another Signal Pest, which is nice. And we're just going to be able to run out our 0 drops. And gets an Overgrown Tomb into a 4 special size. Obviously, you've got sorcery from the Thoughtseize, then his land from his fetch, and then Signal Pest is a creature and an artifact, so it's made for a fairly sizable early Tarmogoyf. Draw into Glimmer Void, which is nice. We can actually make a coloured mana now. Unfortunately, we don't have enough artifacts to just Thoughtcast for 1 mana, so I'm going to run out the Steel Overseer here. Also means we can keep on the aggression. Attack with Memnite like an idiot. Unfortunately, I do make mistakes, and this is certainly one of them. So yeah, we throw our Memnite away. I kind of forgot that unlike Signal Pest, it can be blocked. So that was a waste, and just turn down our clock a little bit. We cast Thoughtseize, takes out Etch Champion, which is a little unfortunate. And we take 4 from the Goyf. Find another Steel Overseer, which we're going to run +1 counters on everybody, and we get to attack for 3 back at our opponent. Fortunately, we're in the lead on this race, so our opponent goes down to 9. So activates Treetop Village and attacks. Coming our way, which is a little scary as well, but I think we can win this race. Fortunately, I draw Arcbound Ravager. I'm just going to go for the Thoughtcast, given that we can just cast that for nothing. Draw Blink Moth and a Mox Opal. Just going to run out. Just going to run out the Ravager. I'm going to be careful. I obviously don't want to die to him attacking me back, because we can't quite kill him here, I don't think. So maybe we could if we sacked a lot of stuff to Ravager, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Might be possible. I didn't do that because I felt I was in a better position just keeping up my Steel Overseers. Attack. Put my guys with one of the Overseers, just so I've got lethal attack for next turn set up, and keep back the Ravager and the second Steel Overseer as potential blockers. So our opponent runs out, activates Treetop Village, and runs out Blood Gas. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he would have had lethal if I'd just attacked and not killed him on my turn. So it's really worked out. Here I was obviously just going to block the Treetop Village with my Overseer, and then the Blood Gas with the Ravager, and probably just take 4, tapped out, dead next turn. So that works out fine. So yeah, managed to get a good win. He obviously was quite aggressive, but we just had the upper hand given that we were already in the lead on the life race. He'd taken fourth in Thoughtseize and just didn't seem to have much removal going on either. Managed to run away with it there. So let's go on to game 2. See what happened here. So we have a pretty fast hand. We've got Volt Scourge, double Mem Knight, Cranial Plating, Etch Champion, Inkmoth Nexus, and a Darksteel Citadel. Looks pretty good. We can get 3 creatures onto the board on turn 1. And then we've got Cranial Plating, which will be very nice with all those cheap creatures. Blast, which is good. Just going to drop this Arcbound Ravager in case he has some sort of sweeper or removal. Just protects us a little bit. And we can't... wasn't as excited about playing that. Here, I think I played the Plating. I mean, we could have played Signal Pest instead, but then we wouldn't really have had much else to do. Or we could have started attacking him with Inkmoth Nexus. But it looks more likely we're going to kill with damage here. So we get to deal 4, putting up a Delta, finds our opponent land. I put out Damnation, which is quite unfortunate really. Glad I didn't run out any additional creatures that turn, and yeah, works out not so great for us. Obviously Arcbound Ravager can't really do much against mass removal like that. We draw another Plating. We've got Signal Pest, which is actually a nice holder of the Plating, so that at least works out somewhat well. Don't think he's likely to have many flies in his deck. He's running right actually, so I actually thought he was just a straight rock, but he might be junk. Looks like it might just be a splash. So second Damnation, just to kill off a Signal Pest. I mean, I'm reasonably happy with that, although we are going to be in a slightly tricky situation if we don't draw a land. Although we've still got Inkmoth, so we could start getting in the infect damage, I guess. And hopefully draw some lands so we can maybe playing it up. Trying to cast this Etched Champion, which I'm going to do. It's going to be a good wearer of the Plating. I suppose alternatively we could have activated Inkmoth and Platinged it up, which is also a clock, I suppose. Prefer this line though. I think we're probably better off just getting an aggressive, particularly as he's only on 12 life now. Getting with the Etched Champion. Bring our opponent down to 7. And we're just going to play the second Plating out, I think. Yep. I suppose I should have played the second Plating first. That way we actually would have got an extra point of damage in, but... And yeah, it would have mattered, I suppose. The fact that we got Galvanic Blast makes it matter less all round, because as long as we can get him down to 4, then he's just dead. So, try another Glimmer Void. So with Glimmer Void, double Glimmer Void, we actually have double black up for our Cranial Plating, so we can attach it at instant speed. So I think this is what I went for here. I'm just going for the activate Inkmoth, activate Etched Champion, and attack, and then while he plays, we might want to hook up the Plating to the Inkmoth. It has Abrupt Decay for one of our Platings. So just to hook it up to the Etched Champion. I suppose it's not likely that I'm going to particularly want to hook it up to the Nexus at this point, rather than the Etched Champion, particularly as it's got protection for all colours and is basically untargetable at this point. We knock our opponent down to 1, which is where that extra 1 point of damage earlier would have come into play, so I suppose we are sad to have missed it, but it doesn't look like our here. My opponent has Tafiga, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to attack with and the Incomos Nexus. Brook decays the cranial plating, but it's still going to die to this 2 points of damage. And if that didn't get it done somehow, then we still got the Gal Blast for 4 as well. So yeah, managed to wrap that one up. This went pretty well. This is kind of how we want Affinity to play: be fast, aggressive, and can come back from things like a damnation, etc. If it played like this all the time, then I would play it more, but some of my experiences have been less good, which you'll probably see in some of the other videos that I'm going to record.